Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Candy and I wanted to show you the things that I got for our homeschooling this year to add to the stuff that I already had from last year to get us going for this new school year. So I'm going to quickly go through the stuff I got and show you what learning curriculum that we are going to be using this year. So we didn't need a ton of actual school supplies, but one thing that we did need was one of the kids safety scissors. So I got one pack of those. I got a pack of this lined paper where we can start practicing our letters and writing our name and everything. And we're going to work through this book throughout the year, and then we can see how his writing has progressed throughout the year. And I should mention that my son is 4 years old, so he is technically going to be in pre-K 4 this year, but we are not sending him to school because there's really not any reason to send a preschooler to actual school. So since I'm able to keep him out this year, I'm just going to do some learning at home. We went to Costco a few weeks ago and I saw this book. Now this is a kindergarten workbook, so we might not do a ton out of this one. I'm gonna have to go through it and see if this is more advanced for his age level and learning level that he is in right now. But this one was only $7.79 and they did have a preschool version, but it was just sold out at my Costco. So this is a lot cheaper than the one I got from Lakeshore Learning Company, but I'm going to show you that one a little bit later. But this has a ton of stuff in it for only $8. So even if we don't use this one this year, we could use this one to fill in for his learning after he comes home from school, if he still wants to do some more worksheets or something, or even do some learning over the summer with this one here. The next place I went was Target. Now the Target dollar spot has all kinds of fun things for your kid to learn with, and this right here is a reading level 2 book, but my son is obsessed with sharks and everything that goes into the sea. So he is not going to be able to read this book by himself right now, but we are going to be able to read through it together and learn about all kinds of different sea creatures. And this book was only $1. Same with these two little books. They were both $1 as well. And this one is Rhyme Time for grades 1 through 3. And he is a little bit far away from that, but still I thought that we could do some rhyming words and work a little bit of this in, and I can just help him read it for right now. And if not, if it's too advanced, I can just keep it for next year. This one right here is for pre-K and K, and this is different colors and different little activities to learn your colors. And this is the only Imagine ink book that they had that was in his age range. And this is for numbers, and with this little book, you just use your special little marker here, and when you color it, it has color already in the pages and it reveals what it's going to be on there. So I thought that this would be a good thing to help us learn how to do our counting and give him a little bit of a special activity for it as well. The only other two school supply type things that I needed were dry erase markers. I've never tried this brand, so I'll let y'all know how they do. The Expo brand of these were twice the price though, and these have little erasers on the end of them. So I went ahead and got this one. It was only $4.99 at Target, so we're gonna see how this one does. And then the last school supply thing I got were these fat pencils. These are supposed to be easier for little hands to manipulate and learn how to start writing with. And he really has trouble holding the pencil the way it's supposed to be. He wants to hold it like he's stabbing. So I'm hoping that these help him hold his pencil better and we can actually get some good writing in with these. I got 2 of these puzzle flashcards. This one is colors and shapes, and this one is alphabets. And these I really like because you have to match up the different puzzle pieces. So it's not just a flashcard, it's also kind of like a game because they're getting to do puzzles, and my son's really getting into puzzles right now. So I thought that one would be fun for him. And then we are learning on actually recognizing our letters. So I thought the letters one would be really good to add to our collection too. And then this one, he's obsessed with dinosaurs, and Mama doesn't know all the names of all the dinosaurs. So this right here, I'm guessing, has all the names of the dinosaurs and a little bit of information about them on the cards. So we are going to have fun learning about the real names of dinosaurs and me not just making up names for them. So he's really excited about these flashcards. Now everything I'm showing you so far, and this stack was only $1. This here was $3. And it is a little math manipulative rocket. And we are not working on like actual math right now, but I figured that we could still find some games to play with this. And he just thought it was really cool because it looked like a rocket. And at my Target dollar spot, there was only 2 of these, so there's only 1 left. So I'm glad I picked this up. Even if we don't use this right now, we can use it in the future to learn math skills. And for right now, we can just recognize like how many are in each picture and stuff like that. So I thought it would still be a fun thing to have. And even if my older son is doing some actual work, I can give this to my younger son just to mess with and play with and keep him busy. And these last 3 big boards that I got from the Target dollar spot were only $1 as well. And so this first one is the weather and also the days of the week. He's always asking me what day it is. He's always asking me about the weather and how the clouds work and stuff like that. So I figured that we could hang this one up and every day we could go over what day of the week it is, and then he could tell me what it looks like outside, if it's sunny, if it's raining, stormy. So I thought that one would be a good one to have. And then this next one, this one's a little bit advanced for him, but we do have some family in other states and he's always asking how far away they are. And we take trips in our trailer. So I thought that this one would be fun to show him like where we're actually going on those trips. And also we can use this when he gets a little bit older too. This next one is all of the letters and it has a picture for each letter so we can learn our letter recognition. And he was excited because the Z is a zombie and he loves zombies right now. Boys, I don't understand it, but he was excited that there was a zombie on there. Then this very last one is sign language, and he might not want to learn this right away, but I've always wanted to learn the sign language, and I know most of my letters, but I think it's a very good skill to learn basic hand signals and stuff for sign language, because you never know when you're going to be in one of those situations where you need to communicate with someone like that. So this one I kind of got for me, but I hope that he's interested in it too. And it was just $1, so I didn't feel like I was like wasting my money on it or anything. So all that right there is what I got from Target. I got a few things from Dollar Tree, so I'm going to go through that stuff next. The first thing I got was this life cycle of a butterfly. He's very interested in bugs and how things work, and he already knows that butterflies turn into caterpillars. So I figured that this was a quick little easy activity to pull out and actually learn more about the butterfly life cycle. And it was only $1, so why not? And then this book is a practice printing book, and it's just going to help him write out his letters and just more stuff to get used to writing. And then towards the back of the book is like short little words that we can start doing like sight recognition for, like that has letter or the colors right there, and then short words with the pictures beside it, and he can just trace out the words and then try to write it himself underneath. So I figured that this would be something that we could work on through the year too. And then this one is a basic concepts book. It has recognizing colors and shapes, understanding opposites, and learning letters and numbers. And this was for age 3+, and he's 4, so I figured that this one would not be too advanced for him. And if the other opposite book that I got was a little bit too much, we could at least do this one. This book might be a little bit too advanced for him because this one is for, I think, first grade, K through first grade. So we'll see if he's able to do this one. This one might be another book that we have to save for next year. But like when it starts out in the book, like it's just like which one's the biggest one. He can do basic concepts like that. And then as his skills grow, we'll be able to work through this book as well. And for only $1, we can hold on to this one for next year. The last little workbook I got was this pre-K math. And we are going to start working on our numbers a lot more this year too. Right now he only knows how to count through 11, so I definitely want to get him past that number. And I figured that this was going to be a good book to help us just get some more number activities in. And it just has a whole bunch of different little things for him to do, different things for him to count. And then this here is a little wheel that you can turn to find different words, and it's 4-letter words. So again, it might be a little bit too advanced for him, but for only $1, I can hold on to it for next year until he's ready for it. But for right now, I can read out the words for him, and we can just recognize letters off of it. So we can still use it even though he's not to a reading level yet. And then this is a little draw and write book, and it teaches you how to draw different things. And then it also gives you a short description of whatever it is. So the first one's a ladybug or a beetle, and you just learn a little bit about a beetle, and it also can teach you how to draw it. He's always asking me to draw all kinds of things for him. So this maybe will get him interested in drawing things himself. At least that's my goal. The last place I went was Lakeshore Learning Company. Now their stuff is a lot more pricey than Target Dollar Spot and Dollar Tree, of course, but they have so many good things in there that I wanted to get a curriculum-based book, and I knew that that would be a good place to find something like that. And I had heard a lot of good things about BrainQuest, and I was wondering where to find them at, and Lakeshore Learning Company sold them. So I'm glad that I stopped by there. And this, since it is going to be my first year actually doing homeschool curriculum with him, I figured that this would be a good thing to have because it can kind of guide me through, and we can learn together how to go through this homeschooling thing. But this was $12.95, so it was about twice the price as that other book, but there's so much in this book. And I really liked the way that it was laid out when I was flipping through it in the store. So I'm excited to use this. This is going to be our main curriculum-based book that we work out of. And I hope that he really likes the way that this one works. We got a finger pointer because he just thought that he needed this. And he said that he can chase his brother around and poke him with it. I am going to try not to let that happen. I'm going to try to use this for teaching purposes, but we'll see how it ends up. And another book that I got that was also $12.95 was this Toddler Time Classroom Activities for Active Toddlers. And a lot of times he gets tired of just sitting down doing workbooks. So I wanted a book that would give me some ideas of different activities to do with him at home. And like I said, this is my first year doing this, so I don't really know what I'm doing. So anything that's going to help me learn different little activities to get him engaged in learning. I really didn't even know that these existed, but when I saw it, I was like, I'm getting that because I need help with this whole homeschooling thing. And I just want to give myself and him as many tools as we can to learn throughout this year and where he doesn't get bored as well. So some hands-on activities out of this book I think are going to be really fun. And even for my younger son that's only 2, maybe he can do some of these activities with us. So I'm really excited to see what this book has in it too. The last 2 things that I got from the Lakeshore Learning Company were these little flashcards. And these 2 are also by BrainQuest. These were recommended in another homeschooler that I watched video, so I figured that we could have these in our curriculum as well. And they just have different questions and answer cards, and it's just going to open up more learning, open up more discussions and stuff like that. And I didn't have anything like this, so I got the 3 to 4 range because he is 4 right now, and also I got the 4 to 5 range. So I'm hoping that they are completely different things in each one, and it's not just repeating the same stuff in the bigger one, but we'll see how that goes. So this is Harrison right here. This is the one that I'm going to be homeschooling this year. And as you can see, there's boxes on my floor. That's because we're getting ready to put our house on the market in a few months. So I didn't want to get a ton of stuff. I would have loved to get all of the bulletin boards, all of the things, and set up an actual homeschooling room for him in this house. But since we are putting the house on the market, I just don't think that it's worth doing that right now. Hopefully we find another house quickly. and I can set up a homeschooling area in the new house. I do have several things in this right here though that I've used over the summer and to fill in some classroom stuff for him from last year when he was in pre-K 3. So I wanted to show you quickly what I have in here, and most of this stuff is from Target Dollar Spot and from Dollar Tree, so really affordable stuff. So in here I have several little workbooks that we've already done a lot of stuff in. And these are all Leapfrog ones here on top, and that's what we mainly worked on for last year. This one was a really good one because it was dry erase, so no matter how many times we do it, we can wipe it off and do these activities again. So this one will definitely be one that we are using again this year. And then all the rest of these little books, every one of these except for the Leapfrog one, these all came from Dollar Tree last year, and we've worked a little bit in each one of them. This is something that his Mother's Day Out gave him a few years ago to help learn how to write his name, and it's laminated. So we're definitely going to be utilizing this year. I got this from Dollar Tree, and it is dry erase as well, where we can do some penmanship on it. And I also have one that was from Leapfrog in here as well. And then there's a big activity mat under there. This came from the Target Dollar Spot, and this is just lacing cards that have different shapes. This book is another one from Target Dollar Spot, and it just teaches you like what foods are healthy, and it has all of the little felt foods in this pocket right here, so we like sorting through this one. We have a Vehicles on the Go, some washable markers, you always need those, and then this whole stack right here is coloring books. My son does not like coloring very much, but every once in a while I can get him to do a color page or two, but he doesn't really love it. I've got some more of those fat pencils back here and some glitter glue. And I also have some paint brushes for when we do paint projects. This little Melissa and Doug puzzle set. We have some stickers because every kid loves stickers. Lots of different flashcards. This is another one that is like puzzle based, so I really like these. And I have a couple of different play packs over here from the Target Dollar Spot. Another one of those Imagine ink pads, and then different little activities in there. This down here is where I keep all of my busy bags and all of my puzzles. I have some Melissa and Doug puzzles that were a little bit more expensive, but I also have some of these like just $1 puzzles from Dollar Tree, and these just keep my younger son busy when I'm trying to keep my older son. And my older son is starting to get into the bigger, more complicated puzzles too, so we work on that. And if you would like to see what is in each of these busy bags, I actually did a video going through every single one of these, and I will have that video linked down below. But I really think that the resources that I picked up today is a great starting point for our homeschooling journey, and I know that I'm going to be adding more things along the way. Hopefully when we get into that new house, I can set up a homeschooling room for him and really start decorating it and making it a fun learning space for him and his brother when his brother gets to that age. I've also been watching a ton of other channels that have been homeschooling their kids in the past and getting curriculum ideas from them and tips and tricks and stuff like that along the way. If you have any channels that you recommend for preschool homeschooling, please pass them along to me. I would love to check them out and learn some new things. But I think that this right here with the stuff I bought today and the stuff I already had in my cabinet, I think that it is a great spot for us to at least start our homeschooling journey. And I just hope it's a success, and I just hope that I can keep him engaged and exciting and learning. If you are also starting your homeschooling journey this year because of all this craziness, then leave me some comments down below and let's start up a conversation down there. But I am so excited to bring y'all more homeschooling stuff and hopefully teach y'all some things along the way too as I learn. But we will see where this whole journey goes. But I hope that y'all hit that subscribe bell down there and stick around for more videos like this, because I will definitely have some more in the future and I'm excited to see what we get into. But until then, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!